I have in the interim appointed or designated the deputy chair to be in charge of investigations and complaints handling. I hope this will address your question why complaints are being processed at a slow pace and the nature of sanctions that are coming out. Could I request you for her to respond in 2 minutes probably what she intends to do?
Other than the introduction of that
Thank you, Chair. On top of the rest complaints handling, I thought that I should address you, Chair, on the issue of the perception of both the chairman and myself being junior and the feelings of disgruntlement that may be in the hearts of the senior people we are supposed to superintend over. We are not blind to those sentiments. Those sentiments through the rumor mill have also reached us, and we take them in good faith. Probably if I had found myself in a similar situation, I may have felt the same as a human being. Having said that, as Honorable Odur stated, we did not appoint ourselves. We have the Constitution to guide us, and I think if we do our work honestly, transparently, without fear of favor or favoritism, those feelings will evaporate. So that also answers the question about how I'm intending to conduct the business of the disciplinary committee. It will be fairly, transparently, without fear or favor, ill will or affection.
It's sweet music to us. It's really very sweet music to us. We'll clap for you. The only thing you can do is this, like.
Thank you, Chair and members.
So that is what the Ugandans expect, and that's what will make you one of the most successful commissions. If you actually do what you've told us, everybody would be proud of you. A person not, are you somehow a daughter of the late Mrs. Kanya?
Yeah, the late.
It's not us. You know, you have your leaders that can allow anybody. There is only one team, and we do want to give you the point.
We can ask the old-timer Honorable Badru to quickly respond to some of the concerns in 1 minute, then the permanent.
Honorable Chair, I don't intend to answer any question directly because it was known to me, but I just want to allow our accounting officer, permanent secretary, to hand over a copy of the end of term report for this 5th and 6th commission, so that most of what has been done or most of what is being asked now is contained in this document. Reading through it slowly will indicate or will shed some light on some of the issues the members are concerned with.
Thank you.
Honorable Chair, now the permanent secretary could come in and then wrap it up.
Can you proceed? That one can continue if you want.
When he was completing his back course, I was joining as a magistrate grade 3 trainee. He used to give me newspapers and buy me a soda. So he has forgotten all that, I know. And the last time I checked, he's actually a neighbor, so we should be friends. So when
I thought you were.
So
are you denying?
So, and he's speaking as a person from Kigezi because they don't hide really, and I love it. I just want to give you 2 assurances. One is on this notion of cadre judges. The word cadre is vulgarized time and again. The first time, Honorable Chair, I interacted with that word was when Victor Bwana, as the RDC of Mbarara then, was the resident district commissioner. He used to talk about a cadre. In South Africa, where I spent much of my time, the word cadre judge is actually positive. It means you are a transformational judge. Here, in the Ugandan context, it means you are a pro-government judge. Now, let me quickly allay the fears of the members here. 2018, I was a magistrate grade 1. I had graduated with my PhD 2013. Where was the cadreship that couldn't promote me then? Am I appealing to you to calm down a bit, to know that it is actually not my cadreship, but probably other skills I have acquired over time, that I'm now a chairperson of Judicial Service Commission. 2, I am a chairperson of the Judicial Service Commission. I feel under the ticket of the anti-corruption movement. My humble view, you can have all these judgments. You can have all these many judgments churned out. Once they lack on quality, which I favor most, once they lack on corruption-free, there are no judgments at all. Now, to address your quick question on why are you paying us? You are paying us because over time, since 1995 Constitution was promulgated, we have never had an outright civil strife, for example. Part of the reason why you should continue, and I request that you continue, paying the judiciary is that it continues to hold the skies. Even with all these challenges, the judiciary is a vital structure of the state without which this country will face problems. Let me answer specifically one more question of your concern, and probably Honorable O'Toole, and I hand over to the chairperson and then the deputy acting judge as a problem. Now, like I said, I was a student for a long time in South Africa, and this is how the notion of acting judges operates. Here, it has been misunderstood, and I really want to make a passionate case. I know there is a Supreme Court appeal. I'm trying to be careful not to violate the rule of subjudice, but this is how it works. In South Africa, you can be a chief magistrate. The Judicial Service Commission will say, we have a vacancy in the Supreme Court. We want you to come to the Supreme Court and handle 20 decisions. You are an acting judge of the Supreme Court of South Africa or Constitutional Court of South Africa. This is the test they will give you. Of the 10 cases you are going to deliver over 2 years or 3 years period, because they don't have a lot of cases like here, you must indicate how many were reportable, which is a test for quality. How many were reportable? They may not necessarily be reported. Then how many were actually reported? Now, if out of 10 you indicate 7 were reportable, meaning they were of groundbreaking, quality, they are really new, and only 2 are actually reported, when you are applying to join the High Court or Supreme Court later, they will test you to that question. You were given an opportunity to serve in the Constitutional Court. You were given 10 cases. Out of 10, none of the cases were reported. They score you 0. So it's a performance indicator. The same thing with High Court. If you're a High Court judge and you go to Constitutional Court, not formally, as an acting judge, they will test you up against that performance. Now, here, we seem to think that because the Constitution demands that we must be independent, nobody should actually be appointed in that acting capacity. I am a firm believer. I can assure you, Honorable Chairperson, I was on my tenterhooks for the last 2 years because I knew I could have lost my job, my pension and everything. But it instilled in me the discipline required of a judicial officer. The kind of work I produced in the 2 years, in terms of quality especially, maybe because of my background as an academician, probably wouldn't have been as thorough as if I had been appointed straight into full office. So while there is a problem, while I can feel your concerns, I think there are very good reasons why people should continue to be appointed in acting capacity. I could be wrong, but maybe Honorable Committee Chairperson, you could ask some people.
I don't want the committee to go so much. There's a live case.
Yes.
And the principles of sub judice don't allow us to do that. Because you see, if I have the chairperson of the Judicial Service Commission discussing substantive the merits or demerits of a particular matter, which is live,